and I kick it, yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Austin Desperados and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Here the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
At the 41-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should.
And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
To number 39. Touchdown.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
14.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to our left. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
For Daryl Patterson on the return, they'll take over first down and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Boston's offense ready to go again. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Burrow.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Burrow. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Got to figure now after happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind